he gave me a few hints, you know. Especially he stressed just playing full speed. I mean, if you play full speed and you know so happen to make a mistake, you playing full speed, maybe you can correct yourself.
You know, do a lot of talking about techniques as far as swim moves and things like that, as far as getting around the guy and get to the portal.
Yes, every day we work hard on different drills, getting off blocks, just using your hands, just punching, shooting your arms, head in the right spot.
Cliff, what were you thinking of the kickoff team struggling on Saturday? Were you thinking like, man, I need to be out there, or that would be happening if I was out there?
Well, what was going through my head was, I don't know. I mean, it was, I don't know, that's a good question.
Were you just shocked at how easily Georgia was, get big returns?
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked, but, we're going to correct all those mistakes, this week, getting ready for Florida Atlantic.
How much do you, I guess the way you guys want to practice, you're going to get a lot of time practicing with the special teams guys. I mean, are you going to just become a leader on the special teams, or have a little cameo every now and then?
Well, if I get the opportunity to be on special teams again, I'm going to try to do it the best, play it the best way I can and, contribute to the team as much as I can.
Look, one of the things I keep hearing some of the younger guys talk about is how some of the older guys, in particular, the name or Mo and Eric Norwood, talking about this is the new Carolina. Is that something you kind of preach to the younger guys on defense?
Yes, sir. The new Carolina is pretty much self-explanatory. We just bringing new things to this program. We got a different attitude about things this year, and everybody's on the same page, and we're approaching the season differently this year. And of course we have mistakes, but there's still a lot of room for improvement.
What was different in previous years that's new this year?
Well, previous year, I mean, we really haven't been a complete team, but this year our attitude is all just coming together. We got a lot of strong team chemistry, and everybody's on the same page, and I mean everybody's hungry.
Is there any one thing that just brought that about that finally everybody said, look, we got to change this if we're going to win?
I mean, there was more than just one thing, but I mean, Coach Burry, he got that corrected, and he's going to leave it up to the captains to lead by example and get this team where it needs to be.
So can you talk about the first home game that you guys played?
Well, the first whole game, I'm excited about it. For a chance, we got our fans behind us. I mean, our first home game, and I'm excited about it.
Talk about your first home game here ever as a player, just what it meant to you.
My first home game, I mean, it was exciting. I mean, it was unbelievable. It was something I never experienced before, and it was. I mean, I was just ecstatic about it. I mean, my first play, I made a tackle, and it just. I mean, there's no place like it in the world here in South Carolina.
What makes it? You went to Georgia last week. They got a pretty exciting home atmosphere too. What makes South Carolina unique? What makes it different from anywhere else?
It's the fans. It's just that was one of the reasons I came here. Just the fan support is just unbelievable. I mean, I've been a lot of places, but there's no place like it in the world. I love it here.
Can you hear them pretty much like individual voices?
I hear them
like
when it's time for me to make a play. I kind of tune them out just to get the play, and then once I make it, I hear them again.
Cliff, what was the one thing about your first home game that you were looking forward to experiencing the most?
That's a good question. Well, I guess one thing I was looking forward to was, actually playing. I mean, playing in front of 84,000 people. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's hard to explain.
Not only decided the home opener, but you got the next 4 games at home too.
Yes, sir.
I know you're playing one game at a time, but it seems like this is a good opportunity for the team to really make a statement here over the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, like you said, we're going to take it one game at a time, and you know, we're going to, you know, approach each game, you know, with a really good game plan. And I mean, with you know, 84,000 Carolina fans behind us, I mean, we're, you know, really hard to beat.
Coach Berger was talking about he's looking forward to a breakout game from Steven Garcia. Are you guys looking for a breakout game as well?
Well, Steven, I mean, he's been working hard. You know, each day he's getting better. He's getting a lot of reps physically and mentally, and you know, he's going to have a good game. You know, he's getting better. I mean, y'all seen that.
Have you watched any film on the Florida Atlantic quarterback? If so, what are your impressions?
Yes, we watched film on Atlanta's quarterback. You know, he's really good. From what we heard, he's a NFL prospect, and you know, we're gonna be ready on defense to contain him, you know, just control him.
Does he look like an NFL style, and is he more drop back, say, in the pocket? Does he move around much? What does he do?
He makes plays. You know, he's a playmaker. I'm not sure, you know, what an NFL quarterback is. He's pretty good. You know, he makes plays. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Does he make the most of it with his arm, or does he do something with his feet?
He's making the most of it.
The defense has been so solid around here for so long. Yet one bad game, everyone's talking about defense. You kind of just put it up as one bad day in the office and not get too concerned about it, or are there legitimate concerns you guys have, things that might not be getting done?
Well, I mean, we've been working hard all summer. We obviously, we made, a few mistakes. I mean, we're not perfect, but I mean, what don't, kill us makes us stronger. So we're gonna, learn from this experience and come stronger next game.
About getting over that close loss, is it as easy as 24 hours and it's flushed out?
Well, I mean, after the game, it's any loss is tough, but I mean, just 24 hours. If you win, celebrate. 24 hours, you lose. You kind of down on yourself, but I mean, of course, you got to move on.